So, this video came out where some high school kids in Trump hats weren't necessarily respectful of some old Native American beating a drum. Whatever. We're not here to talk about whether that was justified or not. We're not here to analyze the video. We're not here to break it down. We're here to talk about the reaction. Kurt Eichenwald, famous tentacle hentai connoisseur, called for all of these high school kids, to be denied work for the rest of their lives. So did other left-leaning journalists and Twitter users. We're talking about people entirely insignificant and people who are, well, rather significant and rather influential. They're trying to actively dox these guys. They've already forced the school to submit, to issue an apology, to investigate. These students are probably going to end up expelled. Of course, the left wants more than expulsion. They want these guys to be permanently homeless. They want to deny them every career opportunity that they possibly can. They want to ruin the lives of these guys. They've come out and said it. It's not even behind that usual mask of, if you say and do stupid shit, there should be consequences, whatever. They're outlining the consequences. It's ridiculous, and it's not productive for the left. This does not help the left at all. They're just digging their own grave if they keep this up. It's not that it just looks bad. It does look bad to assert that high school students should be condemned to eternal unemployment for the supposedly unforgivable sin of giving a native veteran a shit-eating grin. That looks really bad to anybody who is honestly moderate, right? Anybody who's on the fence is going to see that and they're going to say this is absurd, this is ridiculous. But it's not that it just looks bad. It's that they'd like to see a large amount of young men across the country fired from their jobs or denied jobs entirely due to their political views or even just an edgy sense of humor. They want anybody who opposes them past a certain threshold to be deplatformed and to be denied basic income. Now, what would this do? What would happen if the left got their way, and I, and most of the lads watching this? What if we were all suddenly ejected from our hopes and dreams in life, and we were blacklisted from most of society? Well, we'd all have nothing to lose if you take a bunch of people with the same political views and put them in a position where they have nothing to lose. Well, suddenly you have an insurgency on your hands. If you're the type of far-right guy who thinks war is necessary to fix what's wrong in this country, you should be cheering on the left here. They're doing your recruiting for you. Think this through, left-wingers. Think this through, left-wingers. Do you want a bunch of young men who oppose your views to feel like their only way out of the hole you've dug for them is through, well, organized violence instead of waiting in line behind you at the ballot box? Maybe you think a revolution led by the right would fail. Still, don't you agree it'd be bloody? Very, very bloody? Don't you think it'd be capable of kicking off a global depression? I mean, if the United States suddenly has a crippled infrastructure, well, that's going to have a lot of consequences. Any sort of violent instability in America would have huge consequences for not just the United States, but everyone in the world. So why do leftists, who are in control of the media, the educational systems, a lot of the status quo in our society, why do they want to throw away their chance at victory through long-term subversion? A safe bet, right? Why do they want to exchange this easy, be patient, all you have to do is be patient, ticket to success for a dice roll where each side of the dice involves some kind of apocalypse, some kind of horrific, terrible set of events where everything comes tumbling down? That's where they're leading us. If they get their way, that's where they're leading us. And it's their fault. It's not the fault of young men being politically incorrect and unfortunately having their picture taken or their video recorded so that a bunch of obsessed, petty, good-for-nothing journalists can scour the internet to try and dox them, offer to pay money for yearbooks so that they can figure out who these people are, and harass their employers, harass their schools, harass everybody that knows them. I guess they're the real accelerationists. This type of behavior on the left is just going to create, basically, an army of young disenfranchised men with nothing to do in life because all of their applications are getting denied, who all share the same crime. What are they going to do but band together? What are they going to do but resort to the same type of force that the ancestors of this nation resorted to? The American revolutionaries got uppity over taxes. I'd say getting uppity right now is a lot more justified than when we got uppity in the 1700s. Firmly. That's just a fact. Anyway, lads, this is just my reaction to the whole situation. I had to throw this video together. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.